and get into the rest of the show. Okay, so now we got some sad news regarding Anne Burrell. So a couple of weeks ago, we talked about how she was found unresponsive on the floor in her bathroom, and they said that there were pills surrounding her and all this other stuff. And in the back of my mind, I was like, I hope this lady didn't unalive herself. I didn't want to say it on camera because I don't like putting that type of stuff out there, and I don't want to be out here like, could you say something so hard? Well, I'm glad it's been confirmed by the medical examiners because I'm like, if you found somebody, if the husband wasn't seen as like any kind of foul play or whatever, and she was found in the bathroom, and they said that there was pills surrounding her on the scene. So I'm like, yeah, she probably just took her own life. And from what people have told me, because she's come to my job many a times, I never had the pleasure of meeting Anne Burrell, but I have coworkers who have gotten to work with her when she's in and out of the suites and stuff, or when the celebrities are in and out of the suites. And so everybody said that she's very nice. Like, she's always lovely. She says hello to everyone. She's very, she's very friendly and everything. And I feel like this is the same thing with Anthony Bourdain. Remember when there was always stories about how like everybody who's always like so happy and chipper and all this other stuff, and then you never know. Like when they always got this big smile on their face, that deep down inside there could be like some dark things brewing. And that's why they always say check in on your strong friends, and because you never know what they're going through. So the chief medical examiner listed the cause of death as acute intoxication due to the combined effects of, let me see if I can say this word, diphenhydramine, ethanol, cetrizine, and amphetamine. Amphetamine, child, I could have probably been a doctor. Or I could play a doctor on TV. Can you imagine? I'd be stumbling over these words. There was like amphetamine, ethanol, citrazine, diphenhydramine. I was like, you know, I could be a doctor on TV, not in real life, because I ain't operating nobody or prescribing medications that y'all send my ass to jail, because I probably would be a prescription drug dealer. Now, Burrell, a former restaurant chef who hosted the Food Network's Secrets of a Restaurant Chef and co-hosted Worst Cooks in America, was discovered unconscious and unresponsive in her Brooklyn home on June 17th. Authorities pronounced her dead at the scene. She was 55. Now, beginning on the Food Network on Iron Chef, Burrell served as a sous chef to Mara Batali, one of the shows from the show's beginning in 2005. She competed on the next Iron Chef Super Chefs. Why would y'all name y'all show that? The next Iron Chef Super Chefs, and was a contestant on Chop All Stars tournament. Her first headlining act came in 2010 as a co-host and mentor on the first season of the network's Worst Cooks in America, which she led for 27 of its 28 seasons. She also hosted Chef Wanted with Anne Burrell and was a regular guest talent across Food Network's programming with appearances on Rachel Ray, The Kitchen, and Guilty Pleasures. Now, beyond television, Burrell served on the Garden of Dreams Foundation Advisory Board. You want to know something that makes a whole lot of sense why I see her at the Garden a lot. Because Garden of Dreams is something that my company is involved in. So now when they mentioned that, I was like, okay, it makes sense why she's always there. Okay, so and she was a celebrity ambassador for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. She opened her own restaurant, Phil and Ann's Good Time Lounge, in Brooklyn in 2017. I also heard she lives in Brooklyn, too. The final season of Worst Cooks in America, which sees Burrell return to the series, debuts in July. Well, it probably did it debut already? Because it is July. Debuts in July on Food Network. She co-hosted the episodes with Chef Gabe Bertaccini. Now, the question remains, now that Anne is no longer with us, are they going to continue Worst Cooks in America? I mean, I wouldn't think that there would be a show that they would get rid of, because we like Worst Cooks in America. Me, personally, I like Worst Cooks in America, the celebrity edition. I like when y'all bring the celebrities on there. When they had the recent one with Frankie Grande and Trinity the Tuck and New York. So I like when they had them on there. But Worst Cooks in America is actually a pretty funny show. And it'd be sad that, like, even because she's no longer there, that they would get rid of that they would cancel the show altogether. I mean, at the end of the day, no shade, the show must go on. Now, they said, quote, Anne was a remarkable person and a culinary talent, teaching, competing, and always sharing the importance of food in her life and the joy that a delicious meal can bring. Our thoughts are with Anne's family, friends, and fans during this time of tremendous loss. This is what the Food Network said in a statement after her death. And so, you know, it's sad to hear something like this happening. I liked Anne Burrell. I am a fan of like the cooking channel, but mostly the Food Network. So I do love, I am a big fan of the Food Network. So it's sad when you feel like somebody who you invite in your home. I think that always hits worse than like somebody you see in a movie or whatever the case is. When you watch TV and you see like these personalities that are on your screen, you feel more, they feel more like comfort food to you than like just some average movie star or whatever the case is, if those even exist anymore. So like when you hear somebody like a Anne Burrell passing away, that's like, it's really sad. And my condolences go out to her family and friends and all this stuff as well. So I'll say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story? The latest on Anne Burrell's that she passed away from, she took her own life apparently. And I wonder if her husband actually saw signs or was aware that she may have been depressed or any sort of, or anything like that. Like that, what I would have been just curious. Like, did he even know what was going on with her? Because, or was she someone that just hid a lot of that relatively well? So I definitely want to hear from y'all. Let me know what your thoughts are on this story in the comments down below.